Jennifer Hudson was never supposed to be a superstar, at least not according to the music industry. When she first came into the public eye, she was just a contestant on American Idol. She didn't have connections. She didn't have a record label pushing her. She wasn't polished like other singers. And then, out of nowhere, something shocking happened. On American Idol, they announced that she was eliminated. People were confused. Many thought it was unfair because her voice was incredible. But the truth is, Jennifer wasn't the industry favorite. She didn't fit their usual plan. Yet the world didn't know that this loss was only the beginning. From underdog to world star, right after American Idol, Jennifer landed a role in the movie Dreamgirls. It was her first big acting job, and she performed so well that Hollywood couldn't ignore her. The biggest surprise? She won an Oscar for it. Winning an Oscar on your very first major movie role is extremely rare. It usually takes actors many years, dozens of roles, and lots of connections. But Jennifer did it instantly. People in the industry started whispering, how did she rise so fast? Who is behind her success? Why does she suddenly have so much support? And the name that kept coming up was Clive Davis, one of the most powerful music executives ever. The man who built legends. Clive Davis wasn't just any music boss. He helped launch legends like Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, Aretha Franklin. Later in her career, he had the power to take someone unknown and turn them into a superstar almost overnight. Industry insiders started saying Jennifer Hudson might be the next Whitney, not as a compliment, but as a replacement. The style of her interviews changed, her clothes changed, her music began to shift from gospel to safe pop. It's just like Whitney's early career. People working behind the scenes knew something was happening. Jennifer wasn't just rising, she was being prepared. The peak and the tragedy between 2007 and 2008, Jennifer's fame exploded. She was on magazine covers, performing tributes, being invited to red carpets, getting roles in songs most people fight years for. Her career seemed unstoppable. But then came October 24th, 2008, the day everything changed. Jennifer's mother, brother, and 7-year-old nephew were found murdered. A 2-day search ended with the heartbreaking discovery of her nephew's body inside a vehicle. It was one of the most devastating tragedies a person could experience. Most people assumed Jennifer would step back from the spotlight, but that's not what happened. The mystery of her comeback, instead of disappearing, Jennifer became even more visible. She was suddenly performing at the Super Bowl, doing interviews, attending events with powerful people, and appearing stronger than ever. People started wondering, how is she so strong? How did she return so quickly? Who arranged this comeback? Jennifer wasn't just recovering. She was being positioned carefully and deliberately by the same powerful men who shaped other stars. Some people thought it was motivation and faith. Others whispered that it looked too organized, too perfect, too controlled. And that's where the real questions began. After her family's tragedy, Jennifer's career didn't slow down. It actually accelerated. She was seen at high level parties, private events, and elite gatherings, the kinds of rooms where careers are shaped, traded, and protected. Why Jennifer? Why did the industry push her so hard? Why was she given opportunities it usually takes decades to earn? Some insiders believe the answer was simple. She was chosen. Clive Davis needed a new voice of the generation. Whitney Houston, his superstar, was struggling publicly. The industry was preparing for a replacement long before Whitney passed away. Jennifer fit the profile perfectly. Powerful voice, emotional backstory, relatable personality, strong stage presence. Soon, magazines began calling her the new face of soul. Articles compared her directly to Whitney. And backstage, people whispered she was being trained to carry Whitney's legacy. The industry's favorite trick: replacement. Hollywood doesn't wait for legends to fade. It prepares a new face quietly and slowly. By the time the old star struggles, the new one is already in place, and Jennifer's rise followed the exact same pattern as Whitney's. Similar interviews, similar promotional styles, similar red carpet presentations, similar soft, inspirational music too, similar for some people to ignore. The rooms where deals are made, people noticed that Jennifer kept appearing around powerful figures like Clive Davis, Sean Diddy Combs, other top executives now facing investigations. These are people known for building stars, but also known for hiding secrets. This made Jennifer part of a much bigger conversation, the court cases, that changed everything years later. When new trials and investigations began involving some of the same music moguls, people started re-examining Jennifer's career timeline. Why? Because her rise overlaps with theirs at too many key points. She was present at their events, she signed their deals, she was connected to their business circles, to be clear. Jennifer has never been accused of wrongdoing, but people began noticing patterns. And in today's world, people don't ignore patterns anymore. The day everything broke open. Return to the tragedy. Jennifer's mother and brother were found shot inside their home. Her nephew was missing, triggering an Amber Alert. 2 days later, his body was discovered in an abandoned vehicle. Police arrested Julia Hudson's estranged husband, William Balfour, who had a history of threats and violence. The trial took years. But in 2012, Balfour was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to 3 life sentences. Jennifer testified in court, heartbreaking and strong at the same time. Her comeback after this event became a symbol of resilience, but also raised questions because she returned so perfectly, so quickly, so polished. Was it pure strength? Or was it a plan set by the people guiding her career? Jennifer eventually opened up about her loss. She said she survived through faith, family, her mother's teachings, and her son. She forgave Balfour, saying he never had a real chance in life. Some fans didn't understand how she forgave so quickly, but Jennifer said forgiveness helped her heal. The rumors that never stop whenever a celebrity rises after a tragedy. Conspiracy theories pop up. Jennifer became linked to Illuminati. Rumors, stories claiming her success came at a terrible cost. Are these theories true? There is no proof, but people point to the timing. Her awards, her fame, her roles, her powerful connections all appearing right after her tragedy. This pattern appears with other celebrities too. The same pattern in other stars. Take A$AP Rocky. His father died before his debut album. His best friend died before his second album. His sister died before his third album. Every time he was about to release major work, someone close to him passed away. People began noticing this pattern in the industry, not as fact, but as speculation. Jennifer's strength and her legacy, despite everything. Jennifer rebuilt her life beautifully. She performed at the Super Bowl, released successful albums, starred in movies, coached on The Voice, and played Aretha Franklin in the biopic Respect. She also created the Julian D. King Gift Foundation to honor her nephew. Her charity provides toys, school supplies, and help to children in need. So, what is the truth? There are 2 sides to Jennifer's story. A woman who survived unimaginable pain and turned it into power. A rise so fast and so controlled that it raises questions about the industry guiding her. Both sides exist. Both sides are discussed. And both sides shaped the mysterious, powerful story of Jennifer Hudson. For Hudson.